Alright guys, how's it going? So this is my first YouTube video. I was doing the music stuff. By the way, this is El Nenito, that's what they call me. I was doing music stuff, but I'm gonna start getting more into the car stuff. So if y'all like it, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna start doing car content, car modifications. I mostly Silverado LS. So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. So today I'm gonna be reviewing my Silverado. It's a 2006 Silverado 1500 crew cab. As you can see right here, give you a little sneak peek. So I'm just gonna do a review on the engine. So a little backstory of this truck. I've had it for like 3 years. It started off as a 4.8. So I had a 4.8 on it. I blew out the engine a couple years back. I blew it out, and basically we swapped it. It sat in my front yard for like a good while, probably like a good year or so. Never did anything to it, never messed with it until more recently. I bought an engine. I bought an engine off of eBay for I believe it was like $1,300, which is, it's pretty expensive for an engine, right? But it was running, came out of a running truck. Didn't come with the computer though. The engine is a 6.0, so I'm gonna give you a background story. It's a 6.0. They took it out of a running truck that was wrecked, I believe. Truck has 92,000 miles. Well, the engine does. Yeah, so that's that. So basically we took the engine out, swapped it. I'm still currently running on 4.8 tune, since it still has a 4.8 computer on it. The engine didn't come with computer and ECU. So we decided to, screw it. We just put the 4.8 computer on it. So yeah, right now it has no tune. So yeah, guys, this is a truck. Just a regular cateye. I did put numbers on the window. It definitely doesn't run 14 seconds in the quarter mile. Not that I know of, right? So it is a stock motor. It's a LQ9. Sorry guys, I'm a little nervous. My first YouTube video. So yeah, it is a LQ9. I did put a transmission on it. Junkyard 4060, just for the meantime, because I did need a truck to use for the moment, because it's my only vehicle. But it is kind of shiny. It has its defects. It needs paint. It will need paint eventually. I did get this bed cover. I bought it on Facebook for $100, which wasn't a bad price, because these are hard to come by. And as you know, anybody that knows about the cat eyes, if anybody has one, they want at least like $400, $500. For $100 wasn't bad, so I do have to color match that. But cosmetically, yeah, it has its dents, so it might be shiny, but it's not perfect. I did also buy the side flares because I'm not sure whether I'm gonna go like a lifted route, maybe like either drop. I was gonna go drop, but in my opinion, there's no point of having a truck that's dropped. You can't even tow with it or anything. Even though it's 1500, you can still put some weight on it. So I might just do like a lower Duramax type of look. So yeah, that's that. When it comes to the truck, all I've done to it was it has 2-inch drop shackle, so it does sit lower than stock, but it does have a rake towards the front, so it kind of sits like almost like a grandpa truck. Not really. Yeah, so kind of sits towards the front, which I don't mind, but I'd like for it to be a little bit higher in the front. You can tell by the wheel well gap. You look at this one and you look at that one. It's a little, maybe like an inch difference. So I did other thing I did to it, well, all the stuff that's done to this truck was really engine and transmission. I have some other little stuff I might share. So I did cut this right here. It has a regular cateye bumper. This is regular. I thought it looked really good. I thought it gave it like a SS type of look, SS bumper type of look. I did paint it black because it was chrome, but I guess, what was it, this side? This side, you see it has a dent. You can see the dent. It had some marks right here because stocks, these come out with the exhaust pipe right here. And I guess for some time it was running rich, so it was letting out like black smoke, as you know. Maybe it had like an injector problem. Never got it situated, so, but it actually made my bumper black right here, and I couldn't get it off, so I just decided to spray paint it black. As you can see, it's not perfect, but I did do like the SS bumper look on this side. It does have dents. This side, you can't really see that good, but I mean, this side's better than the other side. It does have a dent right here. Scratches. I do have some headlights for it. I do have some headlights. I also need an emblem. You can see it's all cracked up. So I do need an emblem. I just put some stock headlights for right now. I had laying around. I had some stock ones laying at the house because I've had a lot of cat eyes. And so I just put these on for right now. But I do have some LED ones, but they're kind of yellow, so people burn out. They're kind of yellow, so I will have to polish them out. But they do have like the LED little strip around it, so it looks really like futuristic, like a modern truck basically. So yeah, when we swapped it to the 6.0, I did have a transmission issue. I don't know if the transmission was just so worn out and I blew it out, or I ran it with no oil, no transmission oil. I'm not sure, but long story short, it blew it out. So yeah, so right after that, I got transmission done on it. This is actually its third transmission that it has. First transmission I got redone on it was in Fredericksburg, Texas. So what ended up happening was we swapped it and it blew that one out too. It blew that transmission out as well. But I think the reason it blew it out was because whenever we swapped it, so these trucks, that 6.0 came out with a 2500. And as you know, on the 2500s to the 1500s, they usually come with 4080E. And we actually did a 4060E. So the issue with that was, if all y'all others guys know, the 4080 has a different flex plate and a different spacers where the back of the transmission connects to. And so we never swapped that out. We never thought about that. I didn't learn that till afterwards. And I don't know if that was a corporate, why the transmission blew. But so we figured, the third time I had gotten the transmission done, I took it to a shop in Taylor, Texas, and he said he had already gone with 2 transmissions with my truck, trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I told him about it, you know, check the flex plate and all that, and the spacer. I think he did. So the truck so far has been running right. So yeah, so this is his third transmission, but it is a junkyard transmission, nothing fancy. So I did put a transmission cooler on it. I believe this one, I got it on eBay, $100. The transmission coolers are good. It don't really matter where you get the transmission cooler. But what I have noticed with these, they come with these clamp you just cut the metal. What I did, we cut the metal on the original lines and we just did a direct to the cooler. I highly recommend y'all do add the transmission cooler because it does drop your transmission numbers, your temperatures. Like, I mean, this truck, I can beat on it all day. Every light I go to and it will not reach over 100 degrees, guarantee. So it does its job. It does its job. But like I was saying, the clamps it has right there, those clamps tend to leak a lot. I've had issues with those leaking transmission oil, and that's not very good for the transmission because, you know, those work off of pressure. So I am going to order some 6AN lines that go from the transmission cooler inlet and outlet. If y'all want a video on how to install that, you know, like and subscribe, and I can show you how to do all that. But so, which will be a metal line. It'll bolt on from here and it'll be directly to the transmission, no cuts, nowhere where the clamps can loosen and it start to leak. So we do have that the trans cooler. It's basically kind of like a Mishimoto transmission cooler, but it's a cheap eBay knockoff, which it works. It honestly works. I can't complain. I've never had an issue with them. They've all worked. Any transmission cooler I've got from the internet has worked. So that's that. The engine, yeah, 6.0 running on 482. I don't have any interior right now on the back seats because I took it out just, I don't know, I was younger when I took them out, but I don't got no friends, so I kind of put tools back here and stuff. I do work in HVAC, so if you're in Hutto, Texas and you need any HVAC done, call me up. You know, I'm trying to make some money, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, maybe we could do some videos later on about that. Stock suspension, I do have an exhaust on it. It's nothing crazy. I don't know if y'all saw it earlier when I came back here. I did put these taillights. They're LED, they're tinted. I don't like them. I got the third brake light done too. I don't like them. I'll probably pull them off. Honestly, I'll probably just take apart this headlight and put a different lens on it. So we did put, it is a white pipe. It is stock exhaust. It's a white pipe from the front of the truck to the back door, and then it duals out into two. And I did put the Corvette tips on it. It does have high flow cats right now, and it has bullet mufflers. I don't have a link to it. I am gonna do an exhaust video right now, or I'll show you the exhaust on it. But yeah, so that's that. Let me show you. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the engine. I did put these stickers back here on it too. I thought they looked pretty cool, even though it's not a drag truck. But yeah, I don't mind my interior, guys. It is a little dirty. I still gotta put it together because it's a project. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's in here besides me, so I'm not really worried about what it looks like inside. So yeah. If y'all are wondering what this is for, this is a horn. The original horn broke in here, and as you know, you gotta take off the whole steering column. So now we have it's basically a switch. It just connects the power. So it links the power. You click it and it activates the horn because it has I don't remember how much the horn works off of, but it's basically a horn. It's a switch. That's all it is. So show you the engine. So like I said, it does have its paint flaws. Another thing about the hood that I don't like that GM does, you know, it's basically a cow hood. It's basically a cow hood, and there's like, this is usually like closed up, but as you can see, we kind of like ripped it open right here. I cut it open so you get all the airflow in here, which I just thought for GM to do that was pretty stupid. Whatever, right? I don't know. So there's a motor. It is a 6.0. 6.0, 92,000 miles. It's all original. It's a stock motor. I do have electric fans, but these trucks did come with electric fan. I didn't have an airbox, but I did put that. I also did a couple little things to give it a little bit more power that most people don't do on these trucks. It does have AC. And you can see right here where I cut the hood open. Maybe I could show y'all my tricks, my horsepower tricks later on. Because they are secrets, right? Secrets, but I might put y'all on. So it does have more power than the stock motor. I guess, you know, a stock LQ9, it is an LQ9. So I'm assuming I'm like right around 430. I'd be comfortable with like 430 because after I did all that stuff to it, you can feel it. It launches way quicker. What else? Yeah, like, you know, you take off anywhere. Like, I could be at a dead stop. I just press down the pedal and it will spin. It will not stop spinning until you lower the pedal. So that's kind of cool. So it's working really good. So I did change the spark plugs. I put copper electrode spark plugs. I forgot the brand. And you know, most people gap those at 40. No, like 20 something. Mine's a gap 60. I've watched a couple videos online. I watched a lot of Richard Holner. He actually did a test on small gap spark plugs and big gap spark plugs, and you do notice a horsepower difference. So that's that. What else? Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I do need a tune. Like I said, I don't have a tune. I need a tune. But yeah, that's the motor. I can look in there. So I'm gonna close it up. And I do have tint. I took it to one of my friends because, you know, I have many friends, and he did tint it 5% all around. I like my privacy, right? A lot of places you get tickets for that, but I think that's stupid because, you know, that's one of my amendments, the right of privacy. So I've never really understood why people get tickets for tint. So yeah, that's that. I didn't have any hubcaps. I had them a long time ago, but I threw them away for whatever reason. So I found these laying around. I don't know what wheel it's for, but it's for a cateye too, but probably a different model. So I just put those hubcaps on it for right now. As you can see. I also did paint the letters on the tire, only the back ones. It was just a cool aesthetic. 20 horsepower, I don't know, I'm just playing, but it's pretty cool. So that's it. It is a 06. So yeah, I guess next I'm gonna do. I'll give y'all a sound clip of it, untuned. Untuned. Let me see. I'm trying to think what else I've done to it. I did have cat deletes at one point, but I wanted to pass my inspection, so I didn't. I put cats back on it, like a cheap eBay white pipe with cats on it. I think it was like $140. So, and they are high flow, which is pretty cool. So it's, you know, it'll pass inspection. Let's see what else. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a sound clip of what it sounds like, and I might give y'all a driving clip. Truck doesn't have inspection right now, so I might just drive around my neighborhood, but I'll do a little pull. It pulls really hard. For sure, it's the strongest truck I've had so far, and I've had a 6.0 and a 2500, but just the light. This one's so light. It's insane how hard it pulls, how it puts you back in your seat, you know. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go over to the sound clip of it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a quick, just a sound clip of what the truck sounds like with high flow cats and basically a mufflerless white pipe. It does have bullet mufflers, but like I said, they're super small. So I'm gonna give her a start, and I will give you a couple of revs and stuff and all that good stuff. Oh. So it is So this is what the truck sounds like idling, warm idle. You can see the taillights I put on. They're pretty sick, I can't lie. But I just feel like black taillights are outdated. It does look good back here though. It does sound pretty good. Let y'all hear that. So I do have a couple exhaust leaks on it. I have a leak right here because the previous guy, instead of welding it, he brazed it. I didn't know at the time, so I would have just gone to weld it. So if I would have known he was gonna braze it, I would just welded it myself or hired somebody. And the white pipe I did buy for it. It does have a small leak right here where it bolts together. It's like a sliding. It's supposed to. It comes with a hang. What is it called? An exhaust clamp, but it's one of those cheap metal ones with like a U-bolt that's bent, and those don't really work that good. So you can kind of hear it does have a leak. You can hear it real bad right there. But it idles real nice. It sounds real nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some revs so y'all can kind of hear what it sounds like. Okay guys, so that's what the truck sounds like. Sorry, I know I'm wearing different clothes, a new day. I couldn't finish the video prior day because I had to go somewhere. But so that's what the 6.0 sounds like. Sorry if I'm not on camera very good. It's just I'm actually filming on iPhone. But so that's what the truck sounds like. Yeah. More upcoming videos. I'll probably do a headlight install next. I do got a guy coming tomorrow to do a tune on it, so if I have enough memory, I might do a video on that, and maybe you'll see that maybe like a week after this video comes out, maybe 2. So yeah. I'd like to thank my homeboy. He's actually my neighbor. He's a barber. That's him right there. He's actually a barber where he's located in Hutto, Texas. You want to shout out your Instagram?
Yeah, shout me out. atxdoblendz right there in Hutto, Texas.
So that's his Instagram. This video wouldn't be possible without him revving it, so big shout out to him. So yeah, I'm gonna put his Instagram in the link in the description. So if y'all check him out, y'all show him some love. He's an upcoming barber. We're just trying to make some money, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that was the video on the 6.0. Please like, share, and subscribe. That'd be really well appreciated. If y'all want to see more, good content, like good performance videos, I do have an HX35 turbo that I will be putting on this truck. So please like and share, and so I can build my followers, my subscribers, and show y'all some badass content. So yeah, I'll be signing out. Y'all have a blessed night, day, wherever you're at. And so yeah, Nenito out.